Hey yo, could one of y'all pass the gosh darn rock? Hey yo, I'm trying 9-9 and hosting this will be Brian.
Yeah.
Posting like Kobe Bryant,
Yeah.
flying to see the pie.
Yeah.
Hit the hezzy, we got Jesse, opinions get kinda messy. A fan of out of lefties, from football to racing jackies. He go silly when he go deep, sheesh, is Zach Zeman. Teaming up with Jack, we stack the whole team, man. Pass the rock, don't stop the shot clock.
Woo.
Smack the slap shot, come on, now let's talk. Pass the, yo partner, pass the rock, for real.
Celebration with Lost Tribe. Yes, it's not until Tuesday, but as we always do, we celebrate for at least 5 days like we do this week. We're going to talk about the schedule. We're going to talk about everything. First, I want to welcome my cohorts here. So what is up, Jesse? How you doing on this Friday afternoon?
I am great. It is beautiful outside, finally in Canada as well. So, it's getting to that time of year where it's gorgeous outside. Israel Independence Day, Yom Ha'atzmaut. We're here to celebrate. We got a long stream ahead of us today, so we're going to stick around for a while. Couldn't be happier.
Yep. Hanging out with some folks already. I see somebody touting their Edmonton Oiler jersey. Shocking news, but I'm a Calgary Flames fan, so down to the Oilers. Jack, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm also in a down to the Oilers mood as a Kings fan, so I'm with you there. But no, I'm doing great. It's also beautiful out here in Los Angeles as always. But yeah, it's a great day to be on stream. It's gonna be a great time.
Yeah, it should be awesome. Glad I'm in the air conditioning as it's almost 100 degrees Fahrenheit, Jesse, on the feels like temperature in New Orleans right now. So it's Yom Ha'atzmaut. So Israel independence. I just want to start with a little statement for everyone. We are all in this together. It's a scary time to be Jewish, whether online, on campus, in cities in North America, obviously in Israel. And that's why we're grateful for all of you at Lost Tribe to come together with us to celebrate being Jewish, celebrate Israel. We're glad you're with us. Today we're celebrating Yom Ha'atzmaut. We're grateful to have Israel as our homeland, and we're hoping for the cessation of violence and suffering and fear moving forward. We want peace. We want to see the hostages returned, and we want to see an end to suffering for all people and security for all, including an end to attacks by Hamas, Hezbollah, Iran, everyone. We want to return to where Jews feel safe where they are, online, in Israel, in North America. So just setting the stage for everything we're doing this week. But before we do that, I want to talk to Jack and Jesse a little bit. What is the memory of your first trip ever to Israel? I'm going to start with you, Jack. You were a youngin'.
I was very young. I went, my first trip to Israel, I was in 6th grade. I did an exchange program where I spent 2 weeks in Israel and an Israeli student spent 2 weeks with me in LA. So it was a really cool experience. The Israeli student came to me first. So I remember taking him all around LA. We went to Disneyland for a day and we went to a Laker game. So that was a really great time. And then I went to Israel for the very first time. And I just remember being so amazed at the freedom that they had walking around the streets as a 6th grader. I remember he had an apartment in downtown Tel Aviv, and we literally, we would walk from the apartment to school, and then after school, we would walk from school to his friend's house, and then from his friend's house, we would go to a movie, and then we would walk back home. The freedom was unbelievable. And I think that just speaks to the environment that Israel creates for its residents and all the Israeli citizens. I mean, the freedom that they experience to just be themselves and live their lives in Israel it's pretty unbelievable, even in comparison to America. It was really eye-opening as a 6th grader.
So no helicopter parents. That's what you're saying.
No helicopter parents. No, they're not the same. Sorry, Mom.
Awesome. Jesse, tell us, you were a little bit older for your first trip to Israel.
I was the ripe age of 23, like a year ago, basically. A little less. Last July, I went to Israel with Lost Tribe for the first time ever. Me, Afi, Liz, J-Lau, and Spencer. And it was an amazing time. We were there for about a week. It was awesome. I mean, it was so beautiful the whole time. It was really hot. There was like a heat wave, like 38 degrees Celsius for all my Canadian and international fans out there. But it was awesome. I mean, we went to the Shuk, the beach. We went all around and just had a great time. Everyone there is so nice, so welcoming, and it's really a great place to be. And everyone should go. And I can't believe it took me that long to go. I've wanted to go on Birthright for a while, but still haven't had the chance to do that. So Route 1, if you can hook somebody up with a little opportunity there. Shout out to Route 1, by the way, our our good sponsor of the stream today, but little subtle reference. But yeah, I had an amazing time. We had a lot of fun going to all different parts of Israel, met up with some of our good friends and our community members. We had an awesome Shabbat dinner with like 10 of our former community members, staff, interns, all together on the beach in Tel Aviv. And it was amazing and something that I really look forward to doing again once everything is settled and, you know, we have a solution to what's going on over there.
Yeah, and I want to go on record and just let everybody know I am not anti-Celsius. I am not anti the metric system. I just happen to live in a country that's behind the times, and we measure stuff
in more ways than one, and Celsius is one of them. But yeah,
Celsius the biggest in my mind.
Yeah.
Of course,
that's the biggest issue between the U.S. and Canada right now.
Exactly. So anyway, I want to talk a little bit about my first experience. It was probably 2011 when I brought 6 kids from New Orleans to the JCC Maccabi games in Israel. I couldn't believe how small the country was, how easy it was to get around, essentially the size of New Jersey. And we actually stayed in the Golan Heights, and being able to realize how dangerous that was in retrospect. And obviously we were prepped on that. But the Israeli people were unbelievable. I went to a Shabbat dinner at someone's home in Rosh Hashanah, and the amount of little plates of food everywhere and just the community and everything was such a beautiful experience. And so we're here to celebrate Israel this entire 5-day stretch. Let's go through the schedule and, more importantly, the prizes, as I know you all want to know what are the prizes for this streaming situation. So today we have Pass the Rock. We're going from 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow we are going to be live in Times Square in New York City. We're going to be going to the Nintendo store. We're going to be going to many other gaming stops along the way, as well as Times Square itself. So that's going to be exciting. That's going to be Afi. That's going to be Noah. That's going to be Spencer. That's going to be J-Lau. And it's just going to be an unbelievable live experience. Then on Sunday, we're going to do another New York City live experience where they're walking around doing an Israeli food tour all around New York City. So same cast and crew. So if you want to hang out with us, we have 2 straight days over the weekend where we're going to be live in downtown, in Manhattan, in New York City. So come check us out. On Monday, 3:30 Eastern, another edition of Pass the Rock. And then on Tuesday, all of the giveaways, the wrap-up, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern. Join us on Twitch, on Instagram Live, as well as YouTube. So it's going to be awesome. Here's what we're giving away. On one Gleam, so make sure you check out in the chat how you can join the Gleams and be part of all of our giveaways. 5 $100 Amazon gift cards. For the Gaming Gleam, we're giving away a PS5. So if that interests you, make sure you hit that up. For our sports streams, either today or Monday, we're giving away 3 $100 sports gift cards of your choice. That could be anything from Fanatics to Dick's to Foot Locker to, if you like Topps baseball cards, we'll do that. Whatever you pick, $100. We're going to do some interactive stuff later today. You could win a $100 gift card to a sports experience, let's say, of your choice. And then our survey. It's always important. You can check it out, ! Survey in the chat, and fill out our survey. There'll be one random winner for a $100 gift card of your choice there. So tons of prizes. Please watch to win. And a lot of that will be given away on Tuesday evening during the stream, but we may give some stuff away today. So with all that said, let's get into some sports talk. Jesse, what do you got for me today?
I'm having an allergy attack at the moment. That's what I'm having.
Oh, cool.
But I'm all good today. So sorry, spring allergies. The weather is beautiful. It's what comes with it. It's the bane of my existence, and my Achilles heel is that pollen, that little green thing. But besides that, let's talk about some basketball. So we're gonna do. That kind of blocks it. We don't need a banner. So we're gonna talk about our playoff picks. So currently in the NBA, we're in the second round, 2 games in most of the series. So at this current point, who is your NBA champion as of today in the second round? Jack, you first. If you had to pick somebody to win the ring tomorrow, the Larry O.B., who is it?
I think it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. And that
Correct.
is
Correct
that is
answer.
crazy. That is crazy to say out of my mouth. But the way they're playing against Denver right now, who to me was the clear favorite heading into the playoffs, is unbelievably impressive. Without Rudy Gobert in game 2, they looked fantastic again. I don't know. I don't know what more there is to say. I mean, they have a closer in Anthony Edwards. They have a great defensive team. They're well-rounded. Cat's a great player on the offensive side of the ball. I won't get into
I was about to say, there's no way you're going to fully
I won't get into
compliment
his
Cat.
defense, but on the offensive side of the ball,
All defensive team, Cat.
I think they're super well-rounded. They're beating up on my favorite right now. And if you're going to say the other favorite is the Celtics, I don't know. They lost the game to the Heat. They lost to the Cavs last night. I mean, and these are series that they're supposed to be sweeping. I mean, they're the heavy favorites in these series. They're dropping games. What's going to happen when they play a more competitive team, a team that's more close to their level? I don't know. I don't have full faith in the Celtics right now. And to me, the team that is showing the most is the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I love that answer. I was thinking that myself. Minnesota's been looking awesome, especially when they're currently 2-0 on the defending champs at home. Going back to Minnesota now. I think tonight they play game 3. Brian, if you had to pick an NBA champion today, who's it going to be?
It's not Minnesota. Okay. Everybody's really excited, and Minnesota's playing unbelievably, and it would not shock me if they get to the NBA Finals. But Denver's still there. I know they're down 0-2, and they lost both games at home. And Boston's still there. And OKC, as long as they're getting every single call that they're getting, is always a scary team. So I'm going to say not Minnesota. I'm going to lean to Boston. I think Boston is bored with the appetizers they're getting to feed on right now. And they're excited to potentially play the Knicks. And then they're excited to play whoever's coming out of the West. So that would be my pick. I know it's boring. Minnesota's just not there yet. That doesn't mean they can't get to the finals. Doesn't mean they can't take it to 6 games, 7 games. But I just don't think they're ready yet. And there's going to come a time when they just have to grow up a little bit, and they're not going to be ready for it. And this isn't the year. They scare me next year. They big time scare me next year. So I'm gonna circle on Boston and OKC right now. Denver just looks a little, dare I say, old and tired. I don't know. They definitely can't keep up with the Timberwolves so far. I'm excited to see game 3 out of Jokic, because now's the time to step up. But give me the Celtics.
I think Denver's going to definitely win game 3. I feel like they have to at this point. We're going to see the best version of everybody. I don't know how many times you would see a team win 2 games on the road, and then if Denver were to come back and win 2 games on the road, how many times that's happened. But yeah. Sorry, Brian, it's not Boston. This is not a serious basketball team. This is a goofy franchise. Like this franchise lost by 24 points last night to the Cavs.
It was bad. It was bad.
Insane. Like, we dropped a clip yesterday saying, no way the Celtics lose this, maybe 1 game. And that could still happen. I mean, they did lose game 2 to Miami and then closed out the series. So this is like a lock-in point for the Celtics, where they need to get their act together and stop playing like this team that only shoots threes and just kind of lives off of that. And like, you're putting up 94 points against the Cavs, who could barely break 100 against the Magic that entire series. And now they're dropping 120 like it's no problem. And it was just an embarrassing game on home court as well.
At home,
now going back to Cleveland, like if Cleveland wins game 3 and they can get in the driver's seat, like, who knows what's going to happen? So we were 2 days ago saying Donovan Mitchell's leaving, and now they just beat the Celtics in game 2. So we'll see. I don't think it's the Celtics. Right now I love the Timberwolves as well, but I think the Magic are going to beat the Thunder. I got called out for it after game 1 in our comments.
You mean the Mavericks?
Did I say the Magic?
I thought you said the Magic.
No, I said the Magic. Did I not say the Mavericks?
Yeah, you definitely said
you said the Mavericks.
Oh, I might have just said the Magic. Okay, not the Magic. I meant the Mavericks. I think the Mavericks are going to win against the Thunder. They looked great in game 2, and ultimately I think Luka is better than Shea when it comes down to it. Who's the best player on the court? Shea had a great game 2, great game 1 as well. But I think the Mavs are going to beat the Thunder, and then that's going to be a great series between them and the Timberwolves. So I think Brian, Luka, he's going to the chip this year. They're going, whether you like it or not.
I don't think so. I think whoever wins Denver, Minnesota, to me, although
more likely, yes, but we'll see.
You can't count out OKC though with those calls they get, and that's not me taking away from how great a team they are, but man, some of that is so ridiculous. And of course, Rick Carlisle submitting 87 calls so in his series.
Even if Brian did think the Mavs would make it, he would never admit it.
I think
really good.
I think in the West, any of those 4 teams could go, and it wouldn't shock me at all. Plus, to me,
But
the
it
Mavericks
wouldn't be the
and Luka's playing great, but it's the way Kyrie is playing. I mean, last night or the night before, whenever their last game was, he was the one making the gutsy plays they needed to get them to the victory last night. So I
also,
actually
if you get 29 from PJ Washington as well, like they did last night, like that was his career high in the playoffs. Like if you can get at least 20 from him, Gafford had a great game as well. You get Derek Jones making a few shots, Derek Lively involved. So they're really deep. And I feel like the biggest knock on the Mavs like last 2 years was this wasn't a team and there was no chemistry and there was no role players outside of Luka at the top. And it feels like that's really changed. I mean, Kyrie came in and it really does fit. We all didn't think it was going to work, and it's worked. I mean, at least so far. We'll see how far it goes. But the rest of the team, though, I mean, they've really given like Derek Jones Jr. and Dante Exum are like two great role players on the Mavs now. So shout out to them. But anyway, so we're gonna
really quickly. Somebody in the chat, Mickey or Mickey, I want a Shea jersey. Well, this is the place to win a Shea jersey, or at least win $100 towards a Shea jersey. So stay tuned, and when we have our opportunity to invite some folks, which we're going to do some trivia next, maybe throw a few answers in the chat.
And shout out to Daniel Schaap, by the way, who's in Cleveland. I don't know if you're actually in Cleveland or if you're just a Cavs fan, but Cleveland mania after that Magic series, and in the chat saying that the Magic 100% prepped the Cavs for that Boston defense. I think the Magic had a top 5 defensive rated team this year. So I mean that they they did hold them to under 100 for a lot of those series. But also make sure before we move on, !survey if you guys want to fill out that survey throughout. Another way to win a gift card, so you can win an Amazon gift card that way. But let's move on. We're going to go on to some NBA trivia for today. Let me pull it up. All right. So let's start with this one. So this is fun. So this is a little somewhat current. So can you name the 6 duos to score 40-plus points in a playoff game? That's what we're going to start with. So both of them on the same team, 40-plus in the playoffs. There's 6 duos.
Both guys had 40.
Yeah, and you got to tell me both players, and then as much about the game as you can tell me as possible.
Oh, God.
Oh, I know one of them.
Well, Brian, why don't you go ahead? Start us off.
I'm going to go with my man Drew Holiday and Anthony Davis for the New Orleans Pelicans against the Portland Trail Blazers. I believe it was game 3 of that series where they swept them a few years ago. And if it was game 3, I was actually there.
I'm not sure if it was game 3 or game 4 to close it out, but you are correct. Anthony Davis had 47 and Drew Holiday had 41 against the Blazers in 2018. Well done.
Essentially the greatest playoff game in New Orleans basketball history.
Not essentially. It is the greatest game in Pelicans history. All right. So yeah, that is correct. That is the most recent, I believe, on the list.
Oh,
so
okay.
This goes back quite far, actually. There's 2 in the 2000s, 2 in the 80s and 90s, and 1 in the 60s.
Yeah, well, I don't know any off the top of my head for once in my life. So this should be interesting. Let me guess Shaq and Kobe.
Nope. Shaq and Kobe did not do it, but there is a pair of Lakers in these 5. But it's not Shaq and Kobe.
Okay.
What about Magic and Kareem? I couldn't tell you what day.
Not Magic and Kareem.
Would it be Magic and James Worthy?
Nope. No. Surprisingly, the Lakers one is not Magic or Kobe or Shaq.
Is it Wilt and Jerry West?
No.
Wilt and our boy Elgin Baylor.
No.
Jerry West and
Elgin Baylor and Jerry West.
Elgin Baylor and Jerry West had 45 and 41 against the Pistons in 1962.
Shout out Elgin Baylor. It's always Elgin
Baylor always makes his way into some list, which just tells you that he's probably one of the
Jack, do you have any Elgin Baylor jersey something?
I don't, but I feel like at this point I should.
I think you do now. Yeah, you need to get something. Okay.
That's 2 of them.
What about?
That's the question.
Can I go Michael and Scotty?
Michael and Scotty is a good guess, but it unfortunately did not happen.
Okay.
There's one. So we have the 2 most recent ones are 2000 and 2016. Both of them
Nice.
are by Eastern Conference teams. 2016 is the most obvious one on the list, honestly.
Is it Braun and
Oh.
Kyrie?
LeBron and Kyrie each having 41 in the finals, Game 5 against the Warriors.
Okay.
That was probably, to me, the best and most impressive one out of all of these, at least that I've seen. But I think it was the only one that was in the finals.
Mhm.
The rest of them were in like April or May, and this one is in mid-late June.
Well, Alpha Dog's here. He may know the answer to this.
So yeah, anybody who's wondering, the current question that we are doing is the 6 duos to both score 40 points in a playoff game together. So this is the question here on screen for anybody who's just joining us now. So that's the question so far. They have Elgin Baylor and Jerry West, Braun and Kyrie, and AD and Drew Holiday. So remaining, we have 1988, 1995, and those two, there is the same player is involved with 2 different teammates.
Ooh, 95. So the 95 finals were, I think, Olajuwon against the Rockets against the Magic.
This wasn't in the finals, but you're right that it's that year.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is it? So I'm thinking either Stockton and Malone. I'm thinking Olajuwon and yeah, but I mean, it's 40. It's not like I feel like there could have been a game, where
Yeah, there could have been a game.
Is that it?
It's not Stockton and Malone, but
Okay.
it is the Rockets Jazz series is one of them.
Okay. So that makes me think Olajuwon and insert. You got Drexler.
Yeah, I was gonna say Drexler.
Olajuwon and Drexler is correct. They had 41 and
Nice.
40 in 95. So then in 1988,
I was going to say Big Shot Bob next.
So in 1988, you have Olajuwon and somebody else as well.
The
This is
88
Rockets versus the Mavericks.
Rockets. 88
Ralph
Rockets.
Sampson.
This guy has a crazy name. No, it's a guard, I believe.
Gosh, I can't think of who was on that team in 88.
I'm trying to think of like really old like 2K.
I was as old as Jack is today. I was like 11.
This is oh my god, yeah, this guy has
Who's
one of the
an
best
old
names in all of
Best
basketball.
names for a guard.
World Be Free. I have no idea.
No, but it's a
No.
similar vibe to World Be Free.
That's World Be Free was older.
This guy
than
was
that.
a net, this guy was a net, a warrior, a rocket, a spur, and then a net again.
Net.
When was it? 88. I mean, other than Kenny the Jet Smith, I don't
He
really
was a
know
guard.
a lot of 1980s
Nets,
Houston.
Nets, Warriors, Rockets, Spurs. I'm just trying
Come
to
on, Alpha Dog, Google this and put the answer in the chat.
So no, that's what Zach would do.
That's true.
Let me see here. So it is
Sleepy Floyd.
Yeah, it's Sleepy.
Yes.
Floyd.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, awesome.
Oh,
So there's
good
one
pull.
left. There's
Pull.
one left on the list. This is 2000 in the Eastern Conference, and I don't know
Was
what
it
else I can
Iverson
do.
and somebody?
No, but the Sixers were involved in the series that it was in.
So
But
who did the
it's not a
Sixers play
Sixer.
into?
Okay.
Oh, Reggie Miller, Mark Jackson?
No, but it's Reggie Miller and somebody.
Reggie Miller and Chris Mullen?
No, it's actually pretty shocking.
Reggie Miller and
Wait, what was the
Dale
year again?
Davis?
No, it's the year 2000.
2000.
Antonio Davis, Dale Davis, Rick Smits.
Nope. This guy has a great hairline. That's what he's known for.
What?
Known for his hairline.
Yeah.
LeBron.
Like this far down. If
Oh.
you know, you know.
I don't have a clue.
Hardaway.
He's on TV.
Oh, Jalen Rose.
It's Jalen Rose and Reggie Miller each had 40 in 2000. Well done.
I'm impressed I knew that many Pacers, by the way.
Yeah. I
From
mean,
that-
you listed off like Rick Smits and
I think some of those were like late 80s, early 90s.
I'm
not late
impressed at the
90s.
Sleepy Floyd poll too. From
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was
I'm
pretty
telling
awesome.
you, old 2K cards. That's where that came from.
Yeah,
Right.
That's a good
Right.
one. So Alpha Dog saying he needs that Trace Jackson Davis Warriors jersey. That's a crazy jersey. We saw him at the Rising Stars game. I think he was there.
Yep, we did.
A Rick
Alpha,
Smith's
you can get your
autograph.
Caitlin Clark jersey if you win the $100 gift card.
Yep.
Ooh, are they under 100?
No, but he
I
can.
know.
Oh, also, we need to
save up
talk
his
about
allowance.
this. We need to talk about this on the show at some point. The Toronto is getting a WNBA team.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Really?
it's official. The announcement is coming 2 weeks from today, I think. But apparently Larry Tannenbaum, who's part of the guy who owns like the Leafs and MLSE, he's a Jew from Toronto,
Yeah.
he is investing in a WNBA franchise in Toronto, and they're supposed to start in 2026, I believe. So
That's awesome.
they're coming. I love women's
You're
basketball.
gonna see Caitlin
Yeah.
before we will.
I'm gonna go, and I'm saying, can we get in the draft next year and take Paige Beckers in like the expansion draft
Yeah.
or something? Like, make it happen.
You
So-
you would theoretically have a pretty top
I'm
spot,
saying
right?
if we had a top pick at somebody coming out of next year's class, like
Yeah.
that could be fun. And I'm sure. Oh my god, I'm sure their tickets.
What
would
is
be
the
a lot
name gonna
cheaper.
be?
I hope it's not like something lame. That's just like
Canadian.
I hope it's not the female version of like a raptor, because that would just be.
Well, I
kind
was
of
gonna
like-
say they should go like with like college basketball teams, the Tigers and the Lady Tigers.
So they should just do like make it the Wildcats or something, like the most common name. Okay.
Goes
Ah,
goes-
yeah,
Joe
they should
Mama
do-
CEO.
You know
aced
what
the
they should
survey.
do?
Good job,
They should
buddy.
do the Toronto Trash Pandas, because there's a lot of raccoons in Toronto.
There you
That
go.
would be
No, I feel like they should just be like the Moose. I like that.
the moose. It's
That,
just
feels,
moose.
that feels nice and
Well,
Canadian.
They're
did you
honestly
see the
huge.
list?
If you've ever seen a moose, Brian probably has.
I
but
have.
They're huge.
Yeah. Have you
Brian
seen
Singer.
the I saw a moose swimming in a lake that was way too deep for humans.
Wow.
In Glacier National Park, close to Canada, actually. Have you seen the list of Utah NHL potential names, Jack?
No.
Yeah, there's some crazy ones.
Yeti is my
I
favorite.
like that one. That's a great one. The stupidest one is just HC. Did you see that? Like, what
Oh,
are they?
hockey club. Yeah, yeah. That's trying too hard.
Yeah.
Just like Real Salt Lake.
Right.
All right, I got another trivia for us here, ready to go. So our next question. So we've got a lot of guys who've thrown some dimes in the playoffs. So can you name the 6 players to have more than 20 assists in a playoff game? There's only 6 of them.
Okay.
So fairly obvious names plus a few fun ones. Someone
Okay.
asked in the
20.
chat, are we all from Israel? No, but we are all in North America, and we are an online community that connects a lot of teams and other people from North America to Israel, and we have a lot of friends and family over there. So we are a community from over here, but a lot of people and members of our community are from over in Israel. So if you're watching from Israel over there, Shabbat Shalom. It's definitely sundown over there already. So
Yep.
maybe you're not watching if you're super observant, but you wouldn't be here. So anyway, thanks for joining us. Anyway, back to the trivia. So 20 assists or more in a playoff game. There's 6 players.
All
well,
right, Jack, you can start.
let me get Irvin Magic Johnson.
Irvin Magic Johnson had 24, 23, 21, and 20. So he's number 1.
Nice.
Tied for the most
I'm going-
all-time.
I'm going easy. John Stockton.
Also tied for the most all-time with 24, 23, 22, 21. John Stockton had quite a few. So those were the top 2.
All right. How about Scottie Pippen?
Wild guess, no.
Well, I mean, he was
This is a 6.
Wild guess means bad guess in Jesse speak. by
Yeah,
the way.
exactly.
The fact that we're saying Scottie Pippen on an assist thing is crazy to me.
Well, he
Anyway.
was a playmaker for that team.
He was. He's not
Look at-
20 assist playmaker. Although maybe if you just passed it to Jordan every play, he would.
Yeah, he had a lot. He had a lot of
Exactly.
opportunities.
That's true.
Exactly.
Okay. No, it's not Scotty.
Um,
like- John Paxson would have been a better guess.
Craig Hodges. Yeah.
Steve
somebody.
Kerr.
Okay. What about a kind of forgotten, unbelievable NBA player from the country of Canada, Steve Nash?
Steve Nash is number 2 with 23 assists. So yeah, Steve Nash.
Those
Always.
teams he was on with the Suns, they just took so many
Yeah.
more shots.
This was
Like, so many more
07 with the
possessions.
Suns, so it was in
Yeah.
that prime. A year after he won, or actually probably the playoffs of the year he won MVP
Right. Right.
the second time.
It's a good guess in the chat from whoever D. Eisenberg is.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I'm going to steal that one. I really like it. Rajon
Yeah.
Rondo.
huh?
Rondo.
Rajon Rondo on what team, Brian?
I would love to say the Pelicans. I don't think that's right, so I'm gonna guess Boston.
It's the Pelicans. He had
Oh, is it?
21, yeah, 21 assists. in
Wow.
It was probably
2018.
that same game with
And,
the 47 and 40.
However, he also had 20 on Boston in 2011. So he did it twice, but his most was with the Pelicans. He also had 19 a few times. So Rajon Rondo, man, forgotten, one of the best all time for sure. So yeah, you've got Stockton, Magic, Steve Nash, and Rajon Rondo. So those are Rajon Rondo had 21. That is the fourth most all time. So sorry, that is the fifth most all time. So you're missing a guy who had 22, who is more than that.
That's all we have is left. One.
And there's one other guy who had 20 as well.
Okay.
Okay. I'm trying to think big scorers in the playoffs, and I'm also kind of thinking, when was the assist a stat to start? Like,
let's see. The earliest one I see on here is 1985. But that's not. This guy did it in like Magic did it in 84, 85.
Right. Okay. I think that's right when it started being a stat.
That's like when
82.
threes became more of a thing as well, I think,
Right.
around.
Yeah.
So the last guy, so number 4, or two last guys. Number 4 was 1988, and number 6 was 1991.
Okay. So
What
similar.
about? See, I'm thinking like players that I wouldn't think would be right, but maybe it's crazy and they are. But like Dennis Johnson, the point guard for Larry Bird, or
Nope, not Dennis Johnson.
I've got a name that might be dumb because
Kevin Johnson at 18.
I know this guy has
Kevin
the record
Johnson,
for most assists in a single game in the regular season. So let me see about the playoffs. Scott Skiles.
Not Scott Skiles.
Scotty Skiles of the.
I like the
Magic.
guess, though. That's a good guess. So no, it's not Scott Skiles. Sleepy Floyd, by the way, had 18. I just see he's
What a guy. What a guy.
Dude's gonna come up the rest of the afternoon constantly.
Yeah,
NFL trivia.
He's the new
Give me
LG
Sleepy
Baylor.
Floyd.
Yeah. All right.
What
so
about
we have,
Tim Hardaway Sr. from
Tim
the
Hardaway Sr. is 20. Is correct.
Oh.
He had 20 in 1991 with the Warriors. Great
Nice.
guess.
He played with Chris Mullen and
Yep.
who was
a whole bunch of guys.
There was three
Mitch
dudes on that.
Richmond.
Mitch Richmond. Yeah,
It was
yeah.
him. They're a
GMC.
great team in 2K. Hardaway, Richmond, and Mullen. Hardaway's got the best crossover like in the game.
Yeah.
And he's one of the OG like killer crossover guys. And
Yeah.
Mullen's got a great release. And Mitch Richmond is like Kobe, but like a few overalls lower. And he's just
The very first NBA live like EA Sports games in like 92, 93. That
Yep.
team was hard to play against.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was a good team. So your last one is an 88, and I'll give you a hint. He is in coaching in the NBA.
Doc Rivers.
It is Glenn Rivers.
No
with
way.
22 assists with the Atlanta Hawks.
That
Is it's so sad. Somebody clip this so we can send it to Zach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
if only
is
Zach was
crazy.
here.
Well, Zach was the one who actually made this trivia and he sent it to me. So he said,
So he knew.
Yeah, Zach, shout out to Zach. He texted me saying, look at this list. Number 4 will shock you. You know, and the fact that Glenn Rivers is up here is
What
pretty hilarious.
about this, Jess? Got a
Hey,
blast from the
Karlinski.
past.
Oh my God. Hey, what's up, Ethan? Yeah, OKC game last night. I had the Mavs and it's 1-1. They did their job. They stole one game on the Mavs court. So on the Thunder court, not the Magic.
Yep.
And yeah, they had a great game. So I'm very happy about that game.
I'm telling you, Kyrie is about to lose his villain status the way he's playing. Because dude is
Yeah,
just
honestly,
He's got
I
a
feel
long
like-
way to go.
he does. He has a long way to go. But from a basketball standpoint, the dude is locked in on what do I need to do to make this team better and win.
Mhm. Yep.
So what you got next? What we got?
All right. We got a couple more NBA things. How are we doing for time? We're approaching one of our breaks shortly. Kyrie's
got a
the best
quick
flat
5-minute
earther in the
one?
league. Yeah, we could do a quicker one. Let me scroll through our amazing notes section here.
Just to be clear, I'm just commenting on Kyrie's basketball situation, not anything else he has ever said, ever.
All right.
All right, move along.
Settle down. So moving on, sticking in the playoff category here. Now we're looking at the defensive side of the ball. So shout out to Herb Jones, and NBA All Defensive Team. We don't know what team yet, but he's definitely going to be on one. Hopefully it's the first team, but probably not. And if it's not second team, we riot. If I see Sabonis on there, I'm going to lose it.
Oh, he will be. He will be.
The fact that he got a vote for Defensive Player of the Year was pretty hilarious.
You mean MVP? Or
yeah,
he got both. He got both too.
Yeah,
the MVP one I actually think is more valid than the Defensive Player of the Year because
MVP
he was great this year. I mean, the man had like 60 double-doubles and like a ton of triple-doubles, and like he was the whole cog of that offense of the Kings team that was just as good as they were last year when they were the 3 seed. I know that it's a different year, but they were still a decent team, so I don't mind him getting one vote.
How can you be the MVP when you don't make the playoffs?
They were in the playoff. They were in the play-in.
And then they got beat again by the Pelicans,
but they had the same record basically as like the 4th or 5th seed. Like they were like a game or two behind. Like I'm not here to I think he deserved one vote max. Like if someone wanted to just say screw it. But the Defensive Player of the Year one was confusing because he's way more of like an offensive guy. Anyway, not important.
Yeah.
So
he's not an eraser in the paint by any means.
No. So we're gonna look at the defensive side of the ball. So our question now is: can you name the top 10 leaders in career playoff steals? So the most steals in the playoffs, all-time leaders. So not that hard of a list.
Okay.
MJ. I'm just gonna start with MJ.
MJ is number 2. Sorry, no, actually he's not. MJ is number 3 with 376.
Okay.
He's a lot worse than the guy who's number 2.
This is total steals, yeah?
This is total career steals in the playoffs, yeah.
Okay. All right. How about Kawhi?
No.
No?
Kawhi Leonard is number 18.
Okay.
He's about 50 steals off the list.
I'll just get it off the list and say LeBron.
LeBron, number 1, 483 steals.
Okay.
All
right, I got to think players that have played more games then. How about Scottie Pippen?
Good luck.
Scottie Pippen.
Scottie Pippen's number 2 with 395 more than
nice. Case thinks that they might be the one, but I'm not going to guess that yet.
Herb Jones, not on the list.
No, he doesn't. He hasn't. He's only played 4 games. Kobe.
Okay. Kobe Bryant, number 6 with 310.
I would love to watch Herb Jones ascend this list over the next 15 years.
He'll get there.
Who's played a lot of... Oh, Draymond.
No, actually, Draymond is not on there. He's number 21, 240. So he's about 50 steals off the list.
I thought for sure.
292.
Jesse's shading your guesses today.
No, it's not a bad guess. It's just off the list.
How dare you?
How dare you? That's a good guess, but
I'm going to be the old guy and just say Larry Bird.
Larry Bird, number 8, 296. See, Brian knows how to guess this list. The thing is, Brian's guessing all old heads and Jack's guessing all current players, and it's just mostly, if not all, old heads on the
team. And the one old head I guess was the one right guess I had. So
I guess LeBron, he's an old head, I guess too. He's both.
So I'll give you a hint. LeBron is the only current player on the list.
Okay. All right. Back to the old heads.
Alpha, Larry Bird went to Indiana State, not IU. Oh, 1 whole month. Okay. I'll let you tell me that story later.
Wow. You got sunned on air, Brian.
Well, let me just say he wasn't legend status for 1 month at IU. So
maybe it was one
legend. Right, so you guys are missing 4, 5, 7, 9, and 10.
I don't think no one said John Stockton yet, right?
Number 5, 338.
All right. What about Ginobili?
Manu's number 10.
Really?
Great guess. 292.
There's never any respect for the Spurs champion. They were so boring. Trust me, I watched it.
For real.
But
got to get the glove, Gary Payton.
Not Gary Payton.
No.
No.
Oh my God.
No. That one actually is pretty shocking. He just didn't play enough in the playoffs. 216.
Really? Wow.
He did. He had a couple years where he went to the NBA Finals,
Right?
and lost, but
Yeah.
but no.
Not
Huh. If
All
you have
right.
another guess, Jack, go for it.
You're missing a big one at number 4, who is a pretty big name.
Oh boy.
Pretty big guy too.
Oh,
Pretty big guy.
that makes me think Glenn Big Baby Davis, who just got
Oh
sentenced to
god.
prison.
You just got what?
He did
You didn't see
40
this?
months.
What?
Something insurance fraud with his NBA retirement insurance.
I did not see that.
Yes.
40
Yeah.
months.
Crazy.
Wow.
He said his quote was, "The only way you'll get me to stop eating cheeseburgers is to put me in prison." That was his quote when they asked him about it.
That's a new workout.
LSU
regimen.
legend,
New workout
Glenn Big
regimen.
Baby Davis.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, Magic.
Magic Johnson, number 4. That's the big one.
Shout out to Case.
So
Yes,
missing
in the
number
chat.
7 and number 9. So number 7 was probably shockingly not on the assist list that we just did, but he is on the steals
Okay.
list. He was number 11 actually on the assist list, I believe.
Isaiah Thomas.
No, he is number 23.
Not on the assist list.
You would have thought he would be though.
Like
Also currently in coaching in the NBA.
there's
Jason Kidd.
oh
They have what?
Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd, baby, number 7. I was shocked he wasn't on the assist one actually.
I was gonna say Steve Kerr. I'm like, there's no way.
Yeah, all right.
Jason
Last
Kidd,
one.
I mean, those Nets teams were sneakily in the playoffs until at least the Eastern Conference Finals for like
Yeah.
10 straight years, it felt like.
They
Yep.
made the finals once.
And they made the finals
Yeah.
once or twice, maybe.
I don't know. Once
just
a
ran
month,
into the
twice, didn't
Spurs.
they?
To the
All right, so our
Spurs.
last
They
one we
played
have.
the Lakers once too.
Wow, we have a 5-time All Defensive Player from the 90s for our last one, or 80s and 90s.
Oh,
Number 9, he was a Sixer.
a Sixer, 80s and 90s. Couldn't have been Sir Charles.
No.
No.
Maurice Cheeks.
Mo Cheeks is number 9. Great guess.
Very nice.
And that'll take us, I think, to our first break here. So let me pull us up here. We have a quick video here just from our sponsor, Route One, from today's video. So it'll be about 2 minutes. We will be right back after a short break. So don't go anywhere. That was fun. We got a lot more coming. We're going to do some NFL trivia and then some more just, fun, different games with the chat here. So don't go away. Maybe when we come back, we'll do our first giveaway or look into running one of those. So stay tuned, and we will be right back after this quick message.
I love Israel. This is my first time here. Route One has given me the opportunity to be here.
Thank you, Route One, for this wonderful opportunity to come to Israel. I've had so much fun.
We're having such an amazing time exploring this country and seeing so many amazing places.
Route One is simply an amazing organization.
Thank you, Route One, for letting me have this amazing experience in Israel.
Especially being able to connect with other Jewish people on the trip.
And I felt so connected to all the Jewish teens.
It's so much fun to be playing sports in Israel.
I've had an amazing time going to the beautiful Israeli beaches and snorkeling to make amazing friends and have a lot of fun.
It really was a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Thank you so much, Route One, for the opportunity to come to Israel. So far, my favorite thing we've done is the Negev, sleep under the stars, which is an experience I will never forget.
I wanted to thank Route One for giving me the opportunity for this amazing experience.
Being here has taught me so much about my Judaism and who I am as a person.
And it's definitely helped me with my identity. I feel like I've been exposed to a lot of new things, and especially going to the Western Mall.
When you arrive, it feels like home.
The 10th event was incredible.
I got to see friends from all over the world.
I love seeing Neta live. I met a lot of new people from all around the world.
Getting to meet back up with longtime friends.
And I've had the time of my life here.
Neta Brasilia was amazing.
I can't believe Neta was playing. That was absolutely crazy.
I just want to thank Route 1, especially for the voucher.
Thank you, Route 1, for this wonderful experience.
That's truly kind of the best gift that I could have gotten.
Wow. Great stuff, everyone.
You were there at that concert, weren't you, Jess?
I was. We were at the Big Tent, and it was Netta was there, and it was an awesome video or an awesome concert. I did not get to see all of it because we actually ended up leaving before the whole concert was over because we had been in the sun for like 5 hours. But it was awesome. Yeah. So yeah, awesome. So we are going to move on. But first, I'm going to create our first giveaway of the day. So we are going to be doing this in Discord, in the giveaways chat at the very top of the server. So for the next 5 minutes, we're going to be giving away our first $100 sports gift card. So that's going to be in the Discord, and we are going to be running that for the next 5 minutes. All right. So that is now live in the giveaways chat at the top of the server. Make sure you go join our Discord. It's discord.gg/LostTribe if you haven't joined it already, or you can just search us up on the internet, Discord, Lost Tribe, and it'll come up. Or you can do !Discord here in the chat. So the next 5 minutes, you just click enter. You'll see a $100 sports gift card, and that can be to Dick's Sporting Goods. It could be to SeatGeek. It could be to Fanatics or TickPick or Lids or anything that you want to get you some memorabilia or maybe go to a game or something. So we'll see who wins. That'll be running for the next 5 minutes. But until then, let's go over to our NFL. So, this is the fun one. So, Jack, why don't you set the scene for us? What happened with Austin Rivers in this week of NFL and NBA?
Yeah, so I mean, I think if anyone has been on either X or Instagram or TikTok in the past week, you might have seen a little something about Austin Rivers claiming that he believes 30 to 40 current NBA players could play in the NFL right now. And that has gone a little bit viral because obviously it's a pretty ridiculous thing for him to say. And you've had some NFL players coming back at him like, oh, well, we would do much better in the NBA than you would in the NFL. So it's been a really interesting debate. So I thought that we could do a little bit of a draft off here of NBA players as football players. So I guess really try to bring Austin Rivers' philosophy to life here.
I love it. So how many positions do we want to do? Going to be quarterback, running back, wide receiver, flex type action?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Realizing that flex could be anything from tight end to offensive lineman to
all right. I
kicker. I don't know.
I had the first pick last time, so it's going to be Jack and then me and then Brian because we slide down. So this is fun. All right, so let's do a draft off of NBA players playing football in the NFL. So, Jack, you have the first pick, and you really have anywhere you can go with this. I have done zero research, so this is just
me too
off the top of the head.
So my first pick is really the only research-based one that I have, and it is because in seeing these debates online, one of the number one highlights that I've seen is Jalen Suggs as a high school quarterback. And oh my God, this dude was Lamar Jackson in high school. Like dual threat, had a great arm, was unbelievably elusive. This is like, honestly, the fact that he didn't pursue football with the high school games that I just saw of him online, like it's pretty unreal. So let me get Jalen Suggs as my quarterback and let me have baby Lamar Jackson.
Wow. All right. This is a completely zero research-based pick, but I'm just going to – I think this is – this guy was in Madden for a reason. I'm going to go with Giannis and put him at the wide receiver, and you're just not going to do anything about it. I would put him at tight end, but I want him at wide receiver. So I'm putting Giannis. Oh, actually – no, see, I'm not going to do Wemby because Wemby's too fragile, I feel like, for the NFL. Giannis at least has Wemby in like
7 hit.
Years.
He's over.
Wemby in 7 years could be a maybe, but Giannis was like a little scrawny guy when he came in the league, and now he filled out a lot. So give me Giannis at the wide receiver.
This is so wild. I have no idea what to do here. All right. I'm just going to take Anthony Edwards. I don't even know what position I'm putting him at. I just
one
want
on the
him.
team. Yeah.
I'm going to say running back. Put him at my running back position. Because the dude just, he's going to mentally just be locked in and it doesn't matter. By the way, Alpha Dog, I don't like your Zion joke, so take that out of here.
Are we doing only current players, by the way, or are we doing like anyone? Just current, I guess, for now.
Well, my next one is on the line between current and former. Give me LeBron James at tight end, or actually put him at wide receiver. Put him at wide receiver.
No,
because I have
quarterback.
I have somebody else I want to put in my flex later.
I think quarterback's the only position you can play at 40 plus, and he's a great passer. Okay. So I was going to take him at quarterback if you didn't.
Put him at QB then. Let's go.
I'm actually mad because I was about to do that and put him at quarterback, and I was going to go off on how good of a passer he was, and I was going to have the whole thing set, but that's ruined now. Thank you, Brian. All right, I am going to take. Let's go. Ooh. I feel like I don't want someone who's like not stocky. Like I want. Oh, you know what? I'm taking Herb Jones and putting him at my CB1, and he's just gonna lock down whoever is your top receiver. Herb Jones.
Now I'm mad. I should have taken Herb. Just to have Herb and Anthony Edwards staring at you across the line.
Herb is like my Sauce Gardner that's at you on the line, pressed up, ready to go. So.
By the way, we do have a winner of our prize.
Oh,
and I love his name or her name.
Oh, so Brian, shout out to Brian, not this Brian, a different one.
No, a different
Brian
one.
from the Fast and Furious, it looks like. So that's his profile picture at least. Awesome. So congratulations, Brian. You won the gift card. If you're in chat, hopefully you are. You won $100 of your choice. So I'll message you after the stream's over and we'll get you your prize. So thank you for filling that out, everybody who entered. So moving on, we'll do probably another one tonight and then one more on Monday. Monday stream will be at 3:30 Eastern. Yep. So we'll see you all on Monday then. All right. So I have Herb at my corner. Jack, back to you.
All right. So I think I'm also going to go flex here and go defense. I think Zion would be an unbelievable like outside linebacker / edge rusher.
It's like Khalil Mack.
Just imagine that dude barreling at you full speed. That's pretty terrifying. So
are he and Khalil Mack actually related?
Have you seen either of them in the same room?
It's a great right. Like they kind of look the same. By the way, did not have in my bingo card that 2 Pelicans would be drafted. By the way,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they just got the all football team, I guess. And then, all right. So I got to take a running back or a receiver. I'm gonna go receiver. You know who I think would make a good receiver? Donovan Mitchell. I feel like he's got the speed. He's got the athleticism. He's built a little stockier than some of the other guards, so I think he could body guys a little more. And I don't know. I just feel like Donovan Mitchell would be a good receiver, so I'll take him.
All right.
I don't know why, but my initial thought was he's too short to play receiver. But he's an NBA player, so he's taller than most every wide receiver. It's interesting.
All right, so back to me now. I have a quarterback and a running back left. This could be funny. You know what?
Wait, did Jack pick twice?
Yeah, he took Zion and Mitchell.
Yeah. Oh, Zion first and then Mitchell. Right.
So, all right. You know what? He's the best player in the NBA. I'm going to take Nikola Jokic and put him at my quarterback because he's just going to sit back there and throw absolute dimes down the field. He's launched full court passes to Aaron Gordon all the time. He's used to throwing to tall receivers, down court. He's got the vision. And look, this guy is basically Ben Roethlisberger if he was 7 feet. Like he's got the build. He can absorb a hit. We're not talking about some fragile little guy in the backfield. He's 7 feet, so he can see over the line. And, he's got the IQ. So behind LeBron, I think that's the next best option at quarterback. And
I'm
if he's the
picturing
best,
his helmet. His helmet's way too small for his head. I don't know why. That's just
he's wearing like the old one that like Gale Sayers would wear with like the bar that goes like around like that. But he's the best player in the NBA, so I feel like he'd have to be pretty good in the NFL.
Yep. I like it.
I like this answer in the chat, by the way. De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah.
Pick.
Yeah.
Well, he stole my answer. That I wanted De'Aaron Fox as my wide receiver. Just run down there, and LeBron will find you.
So you're taking Fox?
Taking Fox at wide receiver, and then my flex is going to be Jonas Valanciunas because I can put him at any position.
Another
and he's going to
Pelican.
scare you off the field. So that's
It's only
three Pelicans now, Jack. And
Really
not only
well
one from me. Only one from me.
Surprising Jonas is the one you go with, but not Larry.
What would
Nance.
you do if that guy was chasing you?
Run? I don't know if you could catch up. All right. So going back to me now, I need a running back, and I'm going to take a guy who is really used to absorbing a lot of contact, and also I think behind Fox, the next fastest guy in the league. Give me John Morant, and talk about scaring people. He's a good option. You know, I feel like he fit right in on the Raiders, so we're going for it.
Yeah, he might be better than the Raiders running back this year too.
Hey, Zamir White is going to kill this year. Just you wait. He had a great. He was a playoff winner last year.
All right, so I need a running back as well, and I think I'm gonna go in like a similar vein, just like a fast guard. Let me get Kyrie. Let me get Kyrie to be my running back.
Locker room is going to be interesting. I'll tell you that.
By the way, I just did what Alpha suggested. Can we run this in ChatGPT to see who would? Well, I'm not running our teams against each other, but I did ask ChatGPT to come up with an NFL offense with NBA players.
All right, what did they say?
Quarterback, LeBron James. Perfect. Just what you picked. Running back, Russell Westbrook. Wide receiver, Giannis. Okay. Wide receiver, Kawhi. Tight end, Zion. And then this is where it gets interesting, the offensive line. Offensive tackles, Karl Anthony Towns and Joel Embiid. The guards, Anthony Davis, and this one is hilarious, Ben Simmons. I have no idea why. Ben Simmons.
He's good on defense.
Yeah, but he's a small – well, I guess he's not a small dude. I got to remember, he's not a small dude. And then center, Nikola Jokic. You want Nikola Jokic running your offense from the center position.
I like the DJ Burns at center. Someone said that in the chat.
Yeah. No, Jokic would be like the Serbian Jason Kelsey. Like that would be incredible.
I'm telling y'all, he's Big Ben. He's in the pocket. He can throw to anybody.
No, it's a great pull. It's a great
All right.
Great
that
passer.
was fun. That was a good draft. We have another draft actually to do right after that, funny enough. So this is fun. So let's do a 5-round fantasy draft as of today, which is May 10th. Ooh. So we're going to go through, theoretically, you could take whatever positions I guess you would want. But I was imagining we're going to do a quarterback, a running back, a receiver, a tight end, and a flex. So let me pull up Fantasy Pros.
Which we all have opened
up. Which we all have pulled up. I saw Ryan go to pull it up before. So
no, I printed that one out earlier.
Nice. All right. So now for the first pick for that, Brian will get the first pick for that one. So Brian and then Jack and then me. So fantasy draft as of May 10th. Brian, you have the first pick.
Way too early. I actually do have a dynasty league that is.
Oh, actually, I like that hook better. Let's do a way too early fantasy draft. 5 rounds. May 10th, Brian, you have the first pick.
I'm not going to overthink this. I'm going to stick with my number one guy and go CMC all the way.
Not bad.
Very solid.
It's boring, but I'm going with it.
Okay. I get pick 2. And I'm very tempted to take one of my boys, but I'm not going to do it yet. I'll take Tyreek Hill.
Wow.
Best wide receiver overall with that quarterback?
In fantasy? In fantasy, yes.
I guess I was like, why is no one taking a quarterback? But I guess we're all going to get a really good quarterback. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to take my guy who I actually think I have above Tyreek Hill next year. Give me CeeDee Lamb. I think he could be wide receiver 1 again next year. He would finish, I believe, as the wide receiver 1 this year. Ton of targets, less competition. CeeDee Lamb, baby, wide receiver. And then I have no idea where Jefferson's going to go because of the whole quarterback situation. It's like Sam Darnold probably will start week 1, and then who knows when JJ McCarthy takes over. So let's go running back. Let's go Breece Hall. I think he's going to be great next year. PPR.
I think he's going to be really good.
This is PPR. So.
Oh, after you pick. Perfect.
Well, no, you pick CMC for Christ's sake. So
yeah, I would pick him in standard order.
That's Mr. PPR.
That's right. That's right. All right. So it's that to me with 2 selections. So I love.
Well, no, it's back.
No, you skipped me. You skipped me.
Oh, did I? Oh, I was looking at the previous draft. Sorry. Go ahead.
All right. Wait. So okay, this is so interesting. Do I go running back, or do I? You know what? No, I'm going to stick to my normal draft philosophy.
I know you want to take Jonathan Taylor, the Wisconsin guy.
I'm tempted to go tight end here and just get the best one because there's not that many. But I am never a Travis Kelce early guy in a real fantasy draft. So I'm going to stick to my principles here and not do that either. I'm taking my boy Bijan Robinson. This is the year. I don't know if it's dumb, blind faith, but Arthur Smith is gone. I pray to God he's going to get the football. And if the ball is in that guy's hands, he is an absolute monster.
All right. Brian, you now have 2 picks.
Yeah, well, I get the guy I was going to pick anyway. So what I'm betting on is a bounce back year for my man Joe Burrow, but I'm not picking him here. I'm picking his number 1 target, Jamar Chase.
Nice.
So give me Jamar as my wide receiver. So I have, let's see, I have running back and wide receiver. And Jack, I don't think that Kelce's the obvious number 1 tight end necessarily next year. He did not have a great year last year. I just wanted to rebut to your comment earlier.
Okay.
Has nothing to do with who I'm going to pick. I'm going to go. I just think that this Detroit team is still on the way up. I love what they did last year. I love the fact that they tweaked their uniforms and now those are gorgeous. So give me Amon-Ra St. Brown in my flex.
Nice.
So,
good pick.
All right. Well, I am once again tempted to go Kelce here, but the fact that Justin Jefferson is still on the board is criminal. So I'm just going to take Jefferson and run with it.
You can have him.
I thought about pairing up the LSU.
I don't want anything to do with that, to be honest.
I really don't either. I'm worried.
I think
he produces no matter who the quarterback is. He was having good games when Cousins was out last year.
That's true. That is true. And they got rid
Sam
of
Darnold. I mean, come on.
It's better than Nick Mullins.
It is true. He'll get open, but I personally think somebody's gonna get like bullied into drafting him like 2nd overall in their league and just like regret it. I think getting him at like 7th overall or something like that is good value.
I mean,
you got
I just took him 8th, so
yeah, that's pretty decent value, but we'll see. All right, I get 2 picks now, so. Well, we basically just took everybody in order on Fantasy Pros off the board.
It's kind of boring, yeah.
Which is funny. You know what? Man, this is tough. Especially quarterback is not like consensus anything. Wow. It's tough. You know what? I'm just gonna do it and be the boring one. I'm going to take Travis Kelce and put him at the tight end because Jack's been putting it off for too long. You can have Sam Laporta. I was thinking of taking Sam Laporta, but Travis Kelce, no matter what, is going to do well. And especially with Rashee Rice acting up again, he's going to be Patrick Mahomes' number 1 target again. So I'll take Kelce, put him there. And then do I want first pick of the quarterbacks or what? You know what? No, I'm gonna.
At the worst, you're gonna get the 3rd worst quarterback.
Yeah, that's the thing. And like, Josh Allen is great, and he's usually the consensus number 1 guy. But like, who knows with the way that team is structured right now, and the receiver room changing a lot, losing Diggs and Davis and all that. So I'm gonna stay away from that. And man, there's a bit of a drop off. Screw it. At my flex, give me AJ Brown. I think he's going to have a bounce back year. Even though he had a good year, I think he's going to get back on track next year. They just extended him. He should be great.
All right. So do I want to take a tight end or do I go with my first pick of the quarterbacks? The thing is, I'm actually kind of indifferent on the tight ends. I feel like Sam Laporta is due for a regression from last year.
Yeah, he had a lot of touchdowns.
But if I go quarterback, I mean, I don't have too much faith in most of these guys. I mean, like Josh Allen is usually consensus number one, but the Bills situation is a mess.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts is a very inconsistent. Lamar is probably due for a regression from last year. So do I just go for consistency? I think that's the move. I'm just going to go with Mahomes. I'm going to go with consistency. And if I have to take one guy that I'm sure is going to give you a top 5 performance every week, it's Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, I don't know how I thought that he would somehow get back to me, but I think that's the right move.
Good work. Good work. Okay, I have to go tight end, quarterback, or quarterback, tight end. So give me Sam Laporta. I disagree on the Detroit takes. I think he's may not have the year he had last year, but he's a rising star, and those blue uniforms are gorgeous. And then
amazing the uniforms, bro.
I just love those blue uniforms. All right. Give me CJ Stroud. I'm going to take a flyer on somebody that I think could be QB1 that is not ranked QB1, but let's roll with what's going on in Houston. I hate their new uniforms, by the way.
I like it. Okay, so look, the thing that's hard is you have Jalen Hurts and Lamar Jackson.
It's me.
Oh, but true, it is you.
Okay.
Is Jack even here? I don't know.
I've been skipped over twice now. All right. I'll make it quick and easy. As tempted as I am to go back to the Kyle Pitts which I do way too often. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to be fooled again. Give me Mark Andrews, by far the best tight end left on the board.
I thought you were going to go with like George Kittle. Honestly, I thought that's where you're going to go. But he burned a lot. He burned a lot of people this year in fantasy. Yeah. All right, so quarterback, you have Jalen Hurts and Lamar Jackson, who are both great rushing threats. However, Saquon Barkley and Derrick Henry each joined those two teams in the offseason, which is probably going to negate a lot of those 1-yarders, which sucks. So I'm just going to roll with the MVP. Give me Lamar Jackson. I feel like he has a better upside to rushing than Hurts because Hurts is kind of the tush-push merchant. And Lamar gets a lot of rushing touchdowns that aren't 1 yard. They're like 5 or 8 or 10 or whatever it is. And he still gets a lot of rushing yards on the ground. And he's the MVP. This is funny because in my Dynasty League, I have Lamar, Brees, Lamb, and A.J. Brown. So I just basically built my team. Anyway, that was fun. Let us know who y'all thought won that draft. This is our way too early fantasy draft. I'll put it in the chat here. You can see what our team was. I would love if my team ended up like this.
Oh my god, yeah.
A three-person league. Bros in a three-person league. All right. So Brian won our first giveaway. We'll do another one a little bit later towards the end of the stream. But let's do a little game with the chat, actually. All right. I have an NFL game that we can do together with the chat. So let me share this. This will be fun. So we got to name the last 1,200-yard receiver from every team.
Nice.
So
I like that it gives me the year and the yards.
Yeah, that'll make it a little easier. So we have, I believe, like 3 or 4 minutes to get it done. Chat, feel free to help us out. So let's get it. All right. 3, 2, 1. Starting off, we have 4 minutes. Tyreek Hill. Easy.
Yep.
Mike Thomas.
That's your first guess. Oh, and it gives us
bingo. Demaryius also.
We got CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah. Amon-Ra.
Oh, I didn't know we were going in order. That's my bad.
Oh, we can. If I could type. St. Brown. Rams. That's Nakua.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Eagles.
Was that AJ Brown or?
Yeah, AJ Brown.
Definitely.
Bears.
DJ Moore. Yeah.
Niners. Is that Ayuk or Debo?
Ayuk, I think.
There you go.
Yeah. Texans. Here, you guys answer and I'll type.
All right.
That was Nico Collins.
Collins, yep.
Yep. Gotta be Mike Evans.
Yeah.
Gotta be. Browns.
What's his name?
Cooper.
Mark Cooper.
Yeah, Cooper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dodgers.
Keenan Allen.
Yep.
Did Chase get
Jamar.
12? Yeah.
Yeah, got to be Jamar.
And then,
Jefferson.
Yeah.
Easy. Adams.
Yeah.
Oh, Adams for the Packers too. That's funny.
Oh, nice.
Diggs.
Diggs, yeah.
And is that
Kelsey,
it's not
probably.
Kelsey.
Yeah.
No.
All right, Ravens.
Andrews.
Oh yeah, it's probably Andrews.
Yeah, probably.
Good call.
That
D-Hop?
Hopkins. Yeah.
D-Hop. Yeah.
Julio?
Julio. It's got to be.
No, it's not. Oh, Ridley.
Yeah, nice.
Oh yeah. Before he gambled. Yeah.
That's not DK, is it? Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It is.
Yeah.
All right.
Steelers. Mike Wallace.
No, wait.
It's
I
a
forget
joke.
who gave me- yeah.
Oh, it's Juju.
Yeah,
Wow.
good one.
Oh,
Good
and
one.
Panthers.
Whoa, what about
Smith.
Steve Smith?
Wow,
For the
that's-
Panthers.
yeah, that was a
Wow.
clutch
That's
one.
a
That's a clutch
deep ball.
one.
Colts got to be Ty probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Odell for the Giants.
Yeah.
Yep.
Brandon
Jets.
Marshall?
2015 Jets. Oh,
Nice.
wow.
Right.
Okay.
Jags.
Jags in 2015. Ooh. Oh, Allen Robinson. Yeah.
Okay.
Washington. Santana Moss.
No, is that like Vernon Davis? Maybe. I don't know.
No. Pierre Garcon, maybe.
Oh, D-Jax.
Yeah.
Oh,
Garcon,
Peter
nice.
Waiter. Pierre Garcon.
Wow, it's been that long for
Patriots.
Patriots. That's crazy.
Gronk.
No.
Edelman. No. Welker.
Branch. Welker. Wow.
Yes,
Watch
Welker.
All right.
Jesus Christ. Draft the wide receiver, bro.
Yeah. Right. Oh my God.
All right. Titans. 04.
Oh.
What the?
Is that a Warren Moon era?
Corey Moore.
Who is even on that team?
That's not Warren Moon. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Feels like it.
Yeah. It's McNair.
That's
right?
more of a
Young.
Or McNair.
McNair time frame.
Who was in those playoff
Kevin. What was his? Oh, what was the
Not
tight
Falk.
end? Frank Wycheck.
runs? I don't know how to
It's
spell that.
W-Y. No.
I have no clue.
Chat, help us out.
Chat, help us out.
Titans.
literally
Titans
have no
04. Titans 04 is crazy. I have zero. clue,
Kevin
honestly.
Johnson. No.
Type in common names. Smith.
20 seconds.
I don't have any idea. Like I don't have.
Brian, come on. This is where you thrive. Who
No,
who
I was
is it?
27.
That's crazy that they haven't had one in that long. Calvin Ridley will probably get that this year if he stays healthy all year.
Maybe.
Kevin, I want to say it's Kevin something, but I can't.
Not Falk. All right.
Can't
It's
pull it.
who is it? Drew Bennett.
I've never
Who?
heard that name.
No idea who that
Let's
is.
see. Okay. Literally
That's
3%
crazy.
of people got that one correct.
That's
I'm
hilarious.
proud of the Pierre Garcon poll. That was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right,
That's
that
not
was
bad.
fun.
Not
That was fun. All right, so let's go. Ooh, this is also fun. Let's do another Sporkle game here. This oh my god, this is going to be intense actually, but there'll probably be a lot of crossover. So it's going to be the NFL's top 100 ranking.
Oh.
The top 10 players from every season since
Okay.
like 2010. So I'm sure there's a lot of.
Okay. Oh, it
There's
gives you the
It gives
team.
you this. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
Might
Yeah.
be a little small. I could also zoom in and
Yeah,
then
that's
scroll
easier.
down. Probably
That's
Okay.
easier.
go over here. All right, so
We start just shouting. Are we going in order? Is that the idea? Or
I
just
mean, I
shouting
think
out
we can
names?
just like
Well,
why don't I,
and then
you
when you
say
hit it
name, Jack
once-
say you say name,
Yeah.
Jack say a name, I'll say a name. We'll go through. We can each pick
Okay.
one. And the
Okay.
chat, feel free to help us out. So this is the NFL top 100. Their top 10 from every season. This is for the last like 13 seasons. All right. I think that New England quarterback's probably not Jimmy G. So
Yeah,
we'll start
there's no
off. How long? We have 8 minutes. Let's start off with Mr. Brady 11 times.
Yep.
on the list.
Manning.
Probably Eli on here, maybe too.
Yep. Adrian Peterson.
Actually, no, just Peyton.
Yeah.
AP, I like
Yeah,
that. Very
The Reverend.
wow.
Ray Lewis.
Yep. And Ed Reed, got to be the other one.
Yep. Ed Reed.
Yeah.
Palomalu.
Alamalu, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Johnson.
Just how many Johnsons do you think are going to be on this list?
At least 12.
Calvin
Calvin.
Johnson allowed too.
Yeah,
not as
Actually, not
many.
as many.
Yeah, not so bad.
Alvin Johnson was
Revis-
number 3. Though.
Revis
Joel
Island.
Revis.
Breeze,
Guy,
baby.
Yep.
Drew Brees.
And
Chicago defensive end. That
it's not. Oh, Mac was somewhere else.
No.
Is
yeah,
that
Mac was in
not like Robert
Oakland.
Quinn. No. Oh, Brian Urlacher, maybe.
no? Is it? Wow.
Let's come back to that one.
Yeah, let's come back.
Marcus Ware.
Rodgers.
Oh, there you go. You got him from next year. Rogers.
Baltimore D tackle. Suggs is probably on here somewhere. No.
Yeah, no, that's not going to be Suggs though.
No, I
Is
know.
that
I was just thinking of it.
the guy that had the Polynesian name?
The guy. Haloti Nada.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
NG.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, San Francisco. Is that
Patrick Willis.
Patrick Willis?
Yeah, gotta be.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
JJ.
Yeah.
JJ
Watt.
Watt.
Who's the other linebacker? on
Navarro
San Fran?
Bowman.
Bowman.
Navarro
Yeah.
Bowman. No.
Oh wow.
Arian
Smith?
Foster for the
Yeah, we'll come back to that.
Maybe Olin
That
Smith.
one is Von Miller, probably.
yeah.
Could it be what, Jack?
Alden Smith.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Well,
All right.
He was
All right.
he was high and then low real
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah. Just you
Scroll
scroll
to
to a little bit. I
yeah.
can't see teams.
yeah.
There you go. All right.
All right. So we got to
Philly
keep
running
going.
back.
Philly running back
All
McCoy.
Yep.
Seattle
Richard
corner. Sherman.
Sherman.
Kansas
Charles.
City.
Jones.
Yeah.
Jamal Charles.
Cincinnati. AJ Green.
And,
Yeah.
and Jimmy
And
Graham.
Jimmy Graham.
All right.
Yeah.
Dallas.
Zeke.
That's probably
DeMarco Murray?
It's
DeMarco
Murray.
Murray. Yeah. Andrew Luck.
Lane.
Antonio Brown.
Um,
Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch and Gronkowski.
Yeah.
I can't tell you.
You
All
can't
right.
spell
Newton.
Yep.
Cam Newton.
Luke Kuechly.
Luke Kuechly.
Oh my God,
Julio
this is a hard one.
Jones.
Oh my God, I
Yeah,
spelled it first
Julio.
try.
Oh, you nailed it. Julio Jones.
I play a lot of Madden, but he's my middle linebacker of choice.
And
Odell. Yeah.
Odell.
All right.
All right, we're moving.
And then all right, so that's
Bell.
Zeke.
That's Zeke.
Yeah, that's gonna be Zeke.
Oh wait, why did it freeze?
Oh no.
Did it freeze?
Oh
It's like
The
not
time
working.
froze too, which is good.
yeah.
Page unresponsive. Are you kidding me? At least the time froze.
Oh, we were
It's
gonna
giving
get
me
that.
it's giving me a loading bar on it.
We were gonna get everything but that damn Bears defensive end.
I'm gonna wait.
By the
it
way,
out.
the stream goes until 6 tonight.
Chat, who do we think that Bears defensive end is?
I
Are we
really
missing
have
someone
no
big?
idea who that could be.
A lot of my
What's the
stuff's not
first year?
responding.
2011, 2010, 2011?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I have no
Yeah.
idea.
I have no. Robert Quinn was a good guess.
This is
I-
not great that this is not responding. I might have to exit the. A lot of my Chrome's not responding.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
The stream is up still though,
Allen.
right?
Jared Allen's not a bad guess.
Oh, that's a great
that
guess.
good? I don't Chicago.
Was he? I don't know if he was still top 10 when he.
Yeah.
It's a good
Well,
guess.
Not that I have a better idea, but
Right.
yeah. I don't know.
I was trying to think if there was a linebacker that, well, like, I guess it wasn't. We guessed Urlacher, right?
Oh, Julius Peppers is a
Oh,
great
it's
one.
definitely Julius Peppers.
Yeah,
Hold
that
on.
might be it. Yeah.
All right,
What?
so
Yeah.
the my browser crashed, unfortunately.
Hey.
So
All right, well.
hold on. Well, we can either try and redo it if you want. I just restarted, unfortunately. So we can redo it and just type in all the names that we know we already got for sure.
Yeah. I mean,
Why don't you do this? Why don't you play the video from Route 1 and then type? Let's try to catch up during the video. And
All
then
right, I
we'll
can
let
do
you-
that. I can
All
do that. That's a good idea.
Thanks.
So we're gonna do that real quick. We'll be right back after this quick message from Route 1. So we'll be right back in a sec.
All right, a quick note while Jesse's posting all those names back into our Sporkle. So Route One is our partner for this stream, as well as the rest of Yom Ha'atzmaut and a lot of what we do. And if you're a Jewish teen interested in going to Israel, there are trips that Route One supports where you can get huge percentages off the cost. So if you're interested, please let us know. You can hit us up in Discord and we can give you more information on that. Also, this is our Yom Ha'atzmaut, Israel Independence, the start of our stream program. We're doing 5 straight days. Tomorrow, we're going to be live from Times Square with 4 of our cast members, J-Lau, Afi, Noah, and Spencer. And it's going to be an unbelievable stream. You'll get to see Times Square, see what's going on. They're going to go to the Nintendo store, going to do all kinds of stuff. On Sunday, they're going to have an Israeli food tour in NYC, again, live. So check us out there. That'll be on Sunday. Saturday, it's from 12:30 to 5:30. Sunday, 11 to 4:30. Monday afternoon, Jesse and Jack will be back with you for Pass the Rock. We're going to do another hour-and-a-half stream there. And then the giveaways galore on the night of Tuesday, the 14th. That's actually Yom Ha'atzmaut. So 5 $100 Amazon gift cards, a PS5. We're giving away $300 sports gift cards. We've already done one. We're going to do one later today, and then one again on Monday. And then if you fill out the survey, that's ! survey in the chat, that's a $100 gift card of your choice to one lucky winner who fills out the survey. So thank you for being here. We're all in this together. It's a really, really tough year in Israel, as everybody's aware of. Scary time to be Jewish, online, in person, whether you're in Israel, North America, on campus, wherever. So we are here with you. We're glad that you're here with us. And hopefully Jesse's got our trivia thing going and we can continue the prowess over Sporkle.
Yeah, we're good. We're all set. It was Julius Peppers, by the way. So
All right.
Okay.
Shout out JP. All right, so we're back pretty much where we
JP.
were.
Cool.
So
Let's hit it.
we're
All right.
now down to 2018, 2016, actually.
All right.
Oakland
So-
at the end is that Mac.
Cool Mac for sure.
Yep.
Zeke.
And Matt Ryan, sadly.
Ryan.
I love it.
Is that Wentz?
Yeah.
That's crazy that you
Wild.
Wow. That's
It's
awesome.
crazy. All right. Todd Gurley.
and
And
Curly.
Ty Gurley.
Yep. And then
Oh, there's Patrick.
Mahomes.
Yep. All right.
Lamar
Jackson.
Jackson.
Russ.
Wow.
Russ. Yeah.
Ball from
Risen
Grace.
with him.
Yeah.
Give me Mike Thomas.
Yep. McCaffrey. Kittle.
Keep going. You got
Yeah.
it.
Hopkins. Yeah. Patriots.
Ooh,
corner.
Gilmore.
That's the guy that's in
Yeah, it's
Indy.
Gilmore. Nice.
Gilmore.
Yeah.
Gilmore.
And then Derrick Henry.
Kelsey.
Kelsey.
Surprised Jason Kelsey's not on here.
Yeah. Yeah.
The top
Alright.
10 for a center.
Monte
I
Adams.
mean, he was like the best center in the league. I mean, I guess, yeah, you're right. It's not a
Agreed.
6'4"
I mean, agreed. Allen.
That's yeah.
I
Josh
guess he's
Allen.
more popular now. It's actually not that surprising.
Cooper Cup.
I lied.
Yep.
Taylor.
John, yeah. Taylor. Ramsey.
Yeah.
All right.
Man, we're coasting now.
Jefferson. Hurts,
Jefferson,
Bosa. Burrow.
Wow.
Burrow.
Hill.
And
And
Van Der Esch? Who is that?
Well done. Easy peasy.
very nice.
Would we have ever gotten without chat Julius Peppers?
It would have come to me. I think.
Yeah, I might have gone there eventually, but that was
This
a good
person in
pull.
chat just said, if
Yes.
I may ask, are the hundreds of dollars going to be given away this stream? We gave away $100 earlier for our first gift card of the day, and we have one more $100 gift card to give away today. But then also throughout the entire weekend, we are giving away a PS5 as well as several $100 Amazon gift cards that you can win one of by filling out the survey that we currently have going on, which is just in the chat. If you type !survey, if you're on Twitch, if not, we can just actually post or show the it's not going to work. I have the link somewhere that we can just post it in the chat for anybody who is watching on your own end. Here, let me do that so it goes to all of our destinations, to people who are watching. To those of you on YouTube, I don't know if you're around. Shout out D Eisenberg from YouTube as well. So
Whoever that might be.
whoever that might be. All right, so let's look at what we got left here.
And let me just say, so the answer to the questions: are you giving away hundreds of dollars on the stream? Yes,
Yes.
$200 of dollars.
$200. That is true. All right. So did the stream go down for you guys when I left, by the way, or did it stay up and it just
No, it was
out?
still up.
All right, perfect. So, all right. I have a trivia for you guys now, and the chat can feel free to help out. So, our question of the day is: can you name the top 10? Can you name the 10 players with the most receiving yards in 2010? So this is going to be a throwback, baby.
Yeah,
2010 most receiving yards. So let me pull it
the
up.
year of Super Bowl 45, which was Packers over the Steelers.
Thanks for reminding me. Thank you.
Good to know, Brian. Good to know.
Zach, do you remember that Super Bowl?
It's one of my earliest football memories, and it was not a fun one.
All right, this is a good list. A lot of legends, a couple others. So, can you name the 10 players with the most receiving yards in 2010 in the NFL, baby, not CFL?
Can I get
there's
Marcus Colston? Is he on the list?
You cannot get Marcus Colston. He is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots off the list. He had over 1,000, but our lowest number here is 1115.
All right. Well, I'll guess a guy that was one of my worst guesses of all time, but in this one, he won't be a terrible guess. Let me get Megatron.
No.
Really?
Calvin. Oh, sorry. Yes. Calvin Johnson is on the list. He's number 9.
Okay.
For some reason they didn't have his player picture on NFL.com, and his player picture is missing, so I missed him. But yeah,
wow.
Calvin Johnson is number 9. He had 1120 on only 77 receptions too, which is not that many.
Yeah. Give me let's see. Greg Jennings. We'll go with the Packers.
Greg Jennings is number 4.
Wow.
1265. Nice.
All right. Larry Fitz.
Larry Fitz, number 8 with 1173.
I hate to say this, but this guy was a thorn in the Saints side. Roddy White.
Roddy White is number 2 with almost
that.
1,400 yards on the season, and 10 touchdowns as well.
All right. How about Reggie Wayne?
Reggie Wayne's number 3 with 1355. So you've got 2, 3, and 4, but you're missing the top guy still, who had 1,448 yards on 77 receptions, actually.
Oh.
Andre Johnson.
It's not Andre Johnson, but he is number 6.
All right. Who would have 1,400 yards and 77 receptions?
This guy was an absolute beast at the catch point. One of the most dominant, just go get it kind of guys.
Just go get it.
You can kind of throw it anywhere and he would grab it.
That makes me think Brandon Marshall, but I can't imagine he had 1,400 yards.
It's not Brandon Marshall. Brandon Marshall is right behind Colston. He had 1,000.
Okay.
But no, I'm not going to give you a hint, actually. That's too easy.
Huh.
So he's either a Brandon or a Marshall. That's what
right.
No, not necessarily. This guy, funny enough, I was going to say he played on one of the same teams as well. This guy was a Niner. He was a Patriot. He was a Bear, a Bronco, a Ram.
What was he that year?
Again.
Niner.
That year he was. Oh, good question. That year he was a Bronco.
Niner, Patriot, Bronco. Well, Patriots Broncos makes me think Wes Welker, but that's not right.
Not Wes Welker.
It's not right.
Too early for Wes Welker.
Yeah,
Not right.
It was a Bronco in 2010.
Yeah.
The Steelers lost that Super Bowl. Who was their receiver?
This guy was not around for the Manning era, though.
Was that Santana?
Santana who?
Santonio Holmes or
No,
Mike
Santonio
Wallace?
Mike Wallace is number 5 with
Okay.
1257. Nice. So you're missing 10, 7, and number 1.
Somebody guessed Emmanuel Sanders.
Not Emmanuel Sanders. Somebody.
It's
Brian,
not-
you almost stumbled into number 10 just then.
Oh, I said Santana. Santana Moss.
Yeah.
Santana Moss is number 10.
Nice.
And we just mentioned him earlier. Yeah.
Who's this Bronco?
The Bronco.
Do we have everybody but number 1?
Number 1 and number 7.
Th-
Number
this
7 is the
Broncos-
guy who had 15 touchdowns this season as well.
Jeez.
We love him on the show.
We love him on the show.
Well, actually, Brian was kind of hating on him once.
What?
Somebody put a Brandon in the chat.
Which one? Read it out loud.
Brandon Lloyd.
Brandon Lloyd is number 1.
Wow.
So
Really?
it was either a Brandon or a Marshall.
I can't even believe Brandon Lloyd led the league in yardage.
I would have never come up with Brandon Lloyd.
Who was the
I would
quarterback?
have never come up with that.
Who did we say he played for?
The
Quarterback?
Broncos.
That wasn't Tebow, was it?
Tebow or Plummer or
What,
Plummer
like
was older.
I don't know who it was, but they were
not
slinging
Jay
it.
Cutler at that point.
No.
Let's see.
All right.
I
So
think it
your
was
last
Tebow.
one you're missing. You're missing one more, by the way. Still number 7, AFC.
Kyle Orton was the quarterback.
Wow.
Wow.
Brandon
Oh my
Lloyd is
God.
correct. The guy in the chat here, Deshaun Jackson, was number 12.
Okay.
Greg Jennings is number 4. He was on the list already. So you're
AFC.
missing number 7. 15 touchdowns in the AFC.
Dwayne Bowe.
Dwayne Bowe.
Wow. That's a crazy-
LSU and Chiefs legend. Dwayne Bowe.
I don't know if it was Brian or someone who said that he was a guy who shouldn't have been a Pro Bowler, and we got a lot of hate on that video.
Yeah. I forgot he had 15 touchdowns, if I'm being honest.
He had a lot of
Who was
touchdowns.
was that Alex Smith?
Yeah,
Who was,
Was
the
it even
quarterback for
yet?
the Chiefs?
I think it was.
Not at that point. Not in 2010. He
Or-
was told the names.
No,
I don't even
who
know
was
who it
it?
would have been. Who would it have been? Was it like? Why
Matt
is
Castle.
it? Oh my God! Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that's
Wow.
crazy.
that's great.
Yeah.
actually.
What a guy,
Uh,
man! Fight
all
on.
right, what else? What else do we want to do? I got a few other
All right,
games.
so we are winding down the stream. We're going to go for another 20 minutes. So if you haven't had a chance to do the survey, please take it. Exclamation survey. I'll put it in there now, and you can win $100. One lucky winner from everyone. Only 11 people have filled it out so far. So run in there and give it your shot there, and we'll have another prize a little later here, and tons of prizes all week.
Heck yeah, we will. All right, what else we got going on? Let me find some more content. So, in the meantime, why don't we ask the chat a debate here? Did Nikola Jokic deserve the MVP?
Ooh.
How do we feel about that? You guys can discuss while I get our next game prepared.
I mean, he definitely deserved it. Was he the most deserving is the question. I mean, he had all the numbers to get it. I mean, I think you could say my runner-up would have been Luka. I thought Luka had a better year than Shea did, even though Shea led the Thunder to the number 1 seed. But I think all in all, it probably goes to Jokic. I think in the end they made the right choice, even if that might be the boring option.
You don't think the Shea versus Luka, you don't think the number 1 seed kind of puts him over the top with that?
It could. I mean, I see how it could for some people.
But I'm asking for you. I mean, like, what is that? Is winning not that Luka didn't win, but is winning not a factor when it comes to like breaking a close tie like that?
I mean,
I think is a close tie between the two.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it could be. It could definitely be a factor. I just thought Luka was. I was just impressed all year with Luka. I don't know. I don't even know if I have a real good reason for it.
Yeah.
I just felt like this was Luka's year the entire time, and then it just ended up being Jokic again, which is again probably correct but boring.
Right. It's not. I mean, it's not boring. I mean, you watch the guy play, and you're like, okay,
Yeah,
like,
right. You
come
get
on.
it. You get it.
Like
It's just
he's one of the greatest players of the last 15 years. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe longer.
you get it.
But yes, I agree that there's a little fatigue with it. You know, it's
Mhm.
like, okay, Patrick Mahomes winning the Super Bowl MVP. We're tired of it.
Right.
You know, but the dude is now, you know, if he gets swept out of the playoffs, that's going to put a little bit of a pockmark on it. But
Yeah, a little bit. All right, who will be the face of the NBA in 5 years, Ant or Wemby?
this is not even close for me.
Yeah, I'm always going to be a Wemby guy. I really, as impressive as Ant is, and as much of a awesome personality as he is, I think the things that we saw from Wemby this year as a rookie, we have never seen from a rookie. I mean, we've never seen a rookie that arguably deserved the Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, obviously Rudy Gobert had a great defensive season, but Wemby definitely deserved to be in that conversation. Averaged 20 as a rookie. I mean, he's on pace to be an all-time great. Like he already is, and not that Ant isn't. I just think with the hype that Wemby came into the league with, the superstardom that he's already created around himself, and this is just in 1 year as a rookie. I don't know. I think Wemby's going to be the face of the league one day. I would put my money on him.
I think the fact that the NBA wants to be global is going to very much help Wemby to be the face of the league. The problem and the thing that Anthony Edwards has over him is the charisma and you want to see an interview with him. Whereas Wemby so far it's been fine. It's just he's not going to be that over the top personality, and that's always going to help Anthony Edwards. So it's I would say I agree with you. I would say Wemby, but I don't feel like 1,000% about it just because of Anthony Edwards and what he brings.
I don't know. Like I feel like it was a guards league a few years ago when it was like Westbrook and Dame and Curry and Chris Paul and all these guys. I feel like it's a kind of a big man's league now with Jokic and Embiid and Giannis being like the three best players in the league. Like if we're following that trend, it makes more sense for a guy like Wemby to kind of be also like, I don't know if they want do you want the face of the NBA to be like the most like number one American guy or the most number one international guy? So it's like,
right.
What does the NBA want? I think ultimately, I feel like the NBA is more of a global organization than just USA than a lot more sports. Like if this was the NFL and there was like a case like this, like I would say it would be Edwards 100% because he's like the American.
Yeah.
But like the NBA, all of the best players are foreign and it's a much more international game. So
and they've prioritized making it international.
Right. Yeah, for sure. I don't know. It's close. I mean, it's like Ant will be the face of like guys under 7 feet, and Wemby will be the face of guys above 7 feet. So
if Ant keeps doing Michael Jordan-esque things and people keep like saying, I'm not comparing him to Jordan, but you got a different
He's
chat.
going to be compared to Jordan.
We do have a comment. Zion Williamson, Luka Doncic, and Ja Morant seem to have the potential. I think Ja Morant, I think that chance has sailed with him. But
yeah,
I could be wrong. He could come back from this.
I'm daring to say that was Zion too.
Yeah.
No, but the reasons for those guys not being the face are very different.
Completely different. Completely.
Brian already thinks that Luka's out of the question as well. So.
No. I absolutely think Luka's the face of the league, or it could be the face of the league.
He's just never going to win a championship.
I just don't think he's going to make the NBA Finals. That's a different story.
We'll see.
To be the face of the league, you don't have to win championships.
It's a story for another day. Let's do some games now that we can go through for the last like 15 minutes here before we end up. So we've got a fun one that this is fun. So my cat is going crazy in the background. I don't know if you guys can see him, but he's like he's just ran by. He's jumping off the couch and stuff. All right, so we're gonna do a fun little grid here. We're gonna play today's hoop grid. Oh my god, the ads are crazy.
Look at the ads.
The ads is wild.
That's awesome.
Oh my god, shut up.
Ferrari.
All right, so this is insane. Can I stop seeing it? Can you just let me, brother? Okay, whatever. This is wild. All right, there it is. There it is. Oh my god.
No, Mary Keith says I don't think so.
I need my ad block. Hold on. This is ridiculous.
That is hilarious, actually.
Let me hold on. Let me open it.
I was thinking of calling Mary. Now I'm not.
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't work.
Oh my god. Unreal ads.
Now it froze.
Oh my god.
Totally frozen. It'd have been awesome if Romeo the cat was like in the air when it froze.
That would be pretty incredible.
Bruh.
How do you kill a stream? Well, You're on about 17 minutes.
Yeah, he's just. I think he just completely lagged out.
Yeah, he's done. Jesse, if you want to back out and then come back in, I don't know what. I don't even know if you can hear me. I'm just talking to Jack.
Yeah, we're literally.
Awesome. All right, so let's see.
Hey.
What do we?
Oh,
here we go.
He's
There
back.
we go.
I just had to shut down my browser. I think I have too many tabs open. That's what's the problem.
No, I think it was Mary Keach coming in and
We were talking
Yeah.
smack, and then she shut us down.
trying to
Yeah.
sell you car insurance or whatever she was doing.
So back to my previously shared screen. So there's a lot of ads on here,
Wow.
but whatever. It's kind of
Oh,
crazy.
boy. All right.
Oh my god.
We're just gonna deal with it. So unless I can
Perfect.
make this smaller, but whatever. So we're gonna play
That's
today's
fine.
hoop grid. This is fine. So we've got players who played in the 90s, 10 plus double doubles in the regular season. Boston Celtics played in the 2010s, free throws under 50% in a season, and then 5,000 plus assists for their career. So we do want to go for some rarity score. here.
Rarity.
Yeah.
Okay.
So don't just say like Paul Pierce for Celtic.
No, I'm trying to think of like the most obscure Celtic that I can.
like a Brandon Bass or like
Oh my god.
How about
Great pull.
Gershon Yabusele?
I don't even know how to spell that.
I got you.
Of course he knows.
Just go YAB. Just go for
Just
the
go
last.
Gerson, right?
Yeah,
Oh
there
my
you go.
God.
There you go.
I would have never got that first name. He's 2016 to 18 though. Is that?
Yeah,
oh, no, yeah.
2010.
I was sorry. I thought it was 2010. No, it is. Yeah.
Bang. Beautiful.
I don't even want to know how you know that name, Jack. To be honest.
Where'd he go to college? SMU, maybe something like that. Sounds.
Do
right.
we think that Brandon Bass had a free throw percentage under 50?
Well, I was thinking either Brandon Bass or Glenn Big Baby Davis, like
Or
we
Shaq.
talked earlier.
Shaq?
Was Shaq under? I don't know that Shaq was under 50%.
The guy that's known for being an awful.
I mean, he's very close. I'm not suggesting he's a great free throw shooter.
Kendrick Perkins.
Markel Fultz. Did he ever do that for this box?
Yeah.
I don't know. That could also be Shaq. Double doubles and
easy.
And played in the 90s too.
yeah.
It's
Played
all
in,
Shaq.
played in the 90s and played in the 2010s is interesting.
Shaq.
Oh, look at
Yeah.
that! Like class of
Vince.
99.
Yeah, I know there's way more than I thought. Kobe, but like finding an obscure guy that did that is interesting.
Well, it's anybody who was drafted in the 90s that played more than 11 years in the league, basically.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Like could like Chris Kaman work?
Was he drafted that early?
I feel like he might have been. Wasn't he?
Chris
wasn't he
Kaman was in the Chris Paul trade, which would have been 20.
I think Chris Kaman might work
2011, 2010.
For which box, Shaq?
for the played in 2010s and played in 1990s.
I don't know that Kaman's that old.
I feel was he not in like the Kobe draft, or am I thinking of someone else?
What year is the Kobe draft?
96.
Chris Kaman was drafted in 03.
Oh,
there you
he was
go.
in LeBron draft.
He was the
Okay,
sixth pick.
okay. Oh no, I'm thinking of Marcus.
That's wild.
Camby. I'm thinking of Marcus Camby.
Did he
I
play in
don't
the
know how
2010s on the Knicks or Nuggets?
Huh?
I think he might have. Marcus Camby might have made it to the 2010s.
Yeah, I think he made it to the 2010s.
Possibly.
I don't hate that.
We could try it. Nice and somewhat obscure.
Yeah, 96 to 2012.
All right.
Nice. Oh, even more than this one.
Nice.
All right, free throw percentage under 50. Bill Cartwright, did he? I remember he had a horrible short. He had a horrible release. It was like one of the weirdest.
No. Not
No,
only
it can't
was
be,
it,
though.
he actually came around.
Yeah, it was like
And then it was the weirdest thing in the world. I don't think his free throw percentage was terrible though. I was thinking more like Mark Eaton, who was a Jazz center.
or like Yao or like
I don't think Yaz was that bad.
no. What about like
Ooh,
I mean DeAndre
Sean
Jordan.
Bradley. What about Sean Bradley, who was a God? Who did he play for? The Jazz
Dallas.
or the?
What about
No,
George? What about George Merjan?
Oh,
He's in the 90s.
you had it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, I know, but I don't know if
He
had
was
under
in
50.
he was in a movie, My
He's just
Giant,
huge.
with
He's
Billy
a
Crystal.
giant. I just don't know if he had it under 50%
Yeah.
free throw.
He had to have
Mhm.
come close.
A
That
guy
dude.
that big? I mean,
That
he's
dude
like,
was
he's
not
like
playing.
7'7".
Yeah.
I
You
think
also
we
have
could run
Manute
that. Let's
Bol.
guess. All right, 1%.
All right. Not bad. Not bad.
No picture, of course.
Yeah. 10 plus
Played in the
double-doubles
90s,
plus the
5,000
free-
assists. There's a lot of people, I think.
Tim Hardaway.
Yeah.
Is 5,000 assists, is that a lot?
I actually don't know. I feel like
That
that's
would be
not that many.
10 a season for over 6 seasons.
10 a game?
Sorry, 10 a game for
Yeah.
over 6 seasons.
Yeah, but if a guy played 15 years, I mean,
Yeah.
But that's also assuming that you would have played 82 games and that that's
Right.
like 10 assists a game for like a 7-8 year stretch probably.
yeah, okay.
Like, what does an assist leader have in a season?
10 usually, or like a little more.
So like 8, like
nowadays,
700
like
something.
Tyrese Halliburton, Trae Young, I think the highest they hit is like 12, 11.
Yeah.
And
all right,
I
we
would
got to
expect
get
much
moving on
more
this
than
so we
that.
can give away our prize.
Yes, we do.
I think
regular season and the free throw one would be pretty easy because that just any center would probably have that.
Right.
DeAndre
Right.
Jordan is probably the popular answer for that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. DeAndre Jordan might be too common.
We could do double doubles and played in the 2010s, like literally anybody.
Yeah. Like
Chandler Parsons.
Jonas
Not
Valanciunas.
Chandler Parsons.
No.
Tyson Chandler or something. Oh, you could do Jonas actually.
Tyson Chandler's not bad. Yeah,
I don't mind
Valanciunas.
Jonas.
Tyson Chandler's a forgotten name. Yeah.
Is he? Joakim Noah?
Yeah. Joakim Noah. Yeah, not bad.
I don't know if those are super forgotten or
Jamal
you know what?
Magloire.
Oh, did he play in the 2010s?
Yeah.
did.
Just
Wow.
barely.
Would he have had a? Would he have?
Oh my
Wow.
Galaxy pull, right?
That's
What
awesome.
is it? Point what?
0.08.
Wow.
0.8.
That's awesome.
That's when it helps to be a fan of a small market team because people just forget
Yeah.
people that play
Your
for
players.
90s 5,000. Can we just do like a Jason Kidd or something for that?
Well, he
Yeah.
I mean he's going to get you a bad score
Yeah.
because he has
Probably.
so many assists.
I mean,
but
what other point guards? Sleepy Floyd, maybe.
far away.
Sleepy, we got to do
Floyd
Sleepy
assists?
Floyd. We have to for today. Sleepy
Okay.
Floyd.
Hey,
1%.
Sleepy
Oh, that's a good score.
All right, 10 double
Sleeps.
doubles and 10 double doubles and 5,000 assists. That could just be double doubles with assists in general. Kyle Lowry, you know, he probably has that.
Yeah,
Yeah, and he actually might not be very popular.
just because nobody likes him.
1.3%. I'll take it.
Yeah.
10 double doubles in the regular season and under 50% shooter from the line.
All right. What about a little known assist person for the Celtics?
Little known assist person.
Like you can't say Rondo.
No, I mean I feel like Dennis Johnson's also like too obvious.
Would Drew Holiday have that many by now?
Probably.
Possibly.
I mean, he was our point guard when he was in New Orleans. So
Yeah.
I don't think Marcus Smart does.
Maybe.
You don't think he has 5,000 assists? You mean?
No. What about like an old Celtic, like
Let's go with, like Bob Cousy.
yeah, or like a what's the guy who's the Finals MVP, or Dave Cowens or something?
He was
like,
a center.
you know,
No, he was a center.
he was a center.
When yeah, I thought assists weren't. They didn't start tracking that till the
Oh,
80s.
true.
Uh,
Isaiah Thomas, maybe, like the.
Oh,
Does
the
he have
other
over
Isaiah
5,000?
Thomas.
He has over 5,000 though.
No,
He played
no,
for like
you're right,
10
you're right.
teams.
He definitely you're right. He definitely doesn't have that amount. I say we just run Drew Holiday probably.
Drew Holiday might have it.
Although actually maybe not. You know, he's been in the league a long time.
No,
Yeah.
I think he's got. I mean,
All right, 5%.
Yeah.
We got to get out of here anyway.
all right. I would say
Celtics-
either
I'm running Brandon
Davis
Bass.
or Brandon Bass. Yeah.
I don't know that he was bad enough.
No.
Yeah.
Rip.
Try, like-
All right.
Honestly, just do Shaq.
Really, you're gonna make me put the apostrophe? Asshole. All right, and then double doubles. And this, let's just do DeAndre Jordan. Get out of there. Only 4%. Wow, that's a shocker. I feel like he's like the number one name that's fine for me. All right, well, that was a lot of fun. So Brian, why don't you let the people know what we got going on as of right now while I set up our last giveaway of the day.
Yep. So this is only the first day of our Yom Ha'atzmaut Israel celebration over the next 5 days. We have tomorrow a stream live from Times Square starting at 12:30 Eastern. So check that out. Our crew that's there, J-Lau and Offie and Noah and Spencer, are going to go all around Times Square, arcades, giveaways. There's going to be a ton of giveaways. On Sunday at 11, we're doing a live Israeli food tour from New York City. So check it out. We have an awesome streaming setup. I can't wait for you guys to see it the next 2 days to do some live stuff in New York. Monday, 3:30, Jack and Zach and Jesse will be with you for another special edition of Pass the Rock. And then on Tuesday, it's 6 to 8 p.m. That's when we have all the giveaways. That's when the stream ends. That's when it's all about Israeli Independence Day that day. 5 $100 Amazon gift cards, a PS5. We're giving away 3 $100 sports gift cards. We gave away one earlier today. We're about to give another one away.
It's live right now, by the way. So just
live right now in the giveaways chat in Discord. Yep. And then a $100 gift card of your choice if you fill out the survey for one random winner there. So we're all about the independence of the state of Israel and giving you prizes. That's how we roll, and that's what we're doing the next 5 days. So if you have not joined our Discord, you can do that now as well.
And the giveaways chat, I just started it. It's only 2 minutes for this one, so make sure you get in now. It's ending in 1 minute now, right at 6 o'clock. So we have another $100 sports gift card that's being given away right now. That's a Fanatics, a SeatGeek, or whatever you want it to be. So make sure you go enter before that ends. In about 45 seconds, we'll be pulling the winner. And we'll be back.
Jack,
we'll be back, by the way, on Monday at 3:30. So we have 2 awesome streams Saturday, Sunday, but you'll see the 3 of us back here. So
you won't see me. We're trading me for Zach on Monday.
That's true. Lose a couple of years.
One or two.
We got 20 seconds now left on the giveaway. The last one of the day. So while we wait for that, flats or drums debate.
What?
Flats or drums? Wing debate.
Drums.
I think more the drums guy. Yeah. I like
a lot less work.
I would say drums are easier, but a good flat could take down. No, I'm not even gonna say that. I was gonna say like a really good flat that's like perfect with like a ton of meat is pretty great, but like also so is a huge drum. Mr. Super Dom won our giveaway. Congratulations. So we got drums in the chat. Anyway, Mr. Super Dom, I will message you after the stream is over. Thank you guys for joining us today. We'll be back on Monday at 3:30. But we'll be back with the rest of the Lost Tribe crew tomorrow and Sunday as well. I'll be hosting those streams from my lowly apartment, not in New York. So that'll be fun. I'll be holding it down. I'll be the guy in the chair for our streams. So it should be a lot of fun. Thank you guys for everybody who joined us today on the stream. A lot of fun for hanging with us in the chat and doing those games. We got a lot of fun content coming in the next few weeks. A lot of stuff from our trip to the NFL draft and NBA All-Star. Some more stuff coming out now that the playoffs are around. So a lot of fun. We got a great game tonight to watch. Can't wait for it. Jack's on Twitter. So it's a great night. And that's it. So thank you guys for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow at, I believe, 12, right? 12:30 p.m. So middle of the day until about 5:30, we'll have a whole fun day on Twitch. So don't miss out. And that's the end of today. So yeah.
I'm ready with the closing
credits.
Brian.
Hit it.